Look and live. I'm understanding we see only after we look. Today, I would love for us to examine the story of a man who dared to look. His name is Moses. So in Exodus chapter 3, Moses found himself in the backside of the desert shepherding. Suddenly, he saw fire burning in the bush, yet the fire was not consuming the bush. He got a little curious and decided to take a look at such great sight. The moment he turned to look, he saw the Lord in the midst of the fire. He also heard the Lord's voice. For some of us, we've been desiring to get clarity, a better understanding of things. Well, it starts from looking. Moses did not see what was in the burning bush until he decided to look. Okay, let me give you an analogy. So you have a hungry baby who is upset due to hunger, crying at the top of his lungs with his eyes closed. Well, you finally get the bottle and you're like, baby, food is here, I'm ready to feed you. But because he has his eyes closed for sin, he cannot see the bottle, even though it's right in front of him. However, the moment he opens his eyes, catch a glimpse of the bottle, it's like a switch. The crying stops right away. Well, for some of us, God is trying to get our attention to look so that we can see Him. He wants to show us great sights like He showed Moses. The one place He has set up for us to see Him and see ourselves too is in His Word. The first step is, however, on us opening our eyes to look into His Word, like that baby, in order to see Him. When we turn to look in the Word, we see awesome things. And for some of us, God is going to great lengths to get our attention, to say, I'm here, look at me. It could be using our current situation or circumstance to get us to turn to look. For Moses, he had to take him to the backside of the desert. See, the desert is not the most comfortable place. It's harsh, it's bare. Unlike the rainforest, you see trees, flowers, animals. Although rich and beautiful in the rainforest, you can't really see far there. Don't get me wrong, the Father's goal is to place us in the beautiful places. But sometimes for Him to get us to look and see, He needs to place us in the not so pretty places. Maybe you found yourself in a desert-like place, uncomfortable, lonely, solitary maybe. Well, it's a great place to see the burning bush. God desires for us to see Him. His goal is not to hide Himself from us. And boy, God is a great sight to behold. Moses said, whoa, let me turn to look so I can see this great sight. See, seeing God marks your life forever. You are never the same person afterwards. No wonder Moses asked to see more of God. How can a man who has seen God in such an awesome way still ask, show me your glory? Because he knows there's something life-changing about it. When he saw God, he was able to see himself too, realizing his destiny is beyond leading animals, but an entire nation. Well, maybe you have been seeing God in certain dimensions. Moses is helping us to understand there is still more to see in God. He's simply inexhaustible. The good news here is that He indulges us when we ask for more. At least we know He didn't turn Moses down when he asked to see more of Him. In fact, He continued to call him to come and see more of Him. Seeing God never gets old. The more you see, the sweeter it gets. Remember, a good place to start is to open that Bible. I pray as we continue to look with the eyes of faith, we see and we receive grace to see God more in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you.